Hi, guys. Welcome to the chat. Okay, Freddie, it looks like just me and you right now. We're going to do this quickly because we just wanted to give a quick update on some things that are going on. Let me give people a few more time to come in. So today we're going to talk about Wendy Williams, what we know about her. We're going to talk about Lisa Vanderpump. Do you want to just add that briefly? And then we're going to talk about the update on Tom Gerard. Yeah. I forgot his name. And then Wendy Osefo. I got everything right.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's everything
behind the scenes, haven't we? All right, let's start with Wendy Williams. This is really, really sad. Okay, so according to the rumors, I don't even say it's. According to the rumors, we get this information from a very, very close source. Wendy's brother and his wife got COVID first. Okay. According to the rumors, then the mom got it. This is what she passed away from. Wendy did not go to her funeral, just the wake, but Kevin did. I'm assuming that she did not go because it's another painful thing for her. Why do you think she didn't go to the funeral, Freddie?
I think there are lots of things. I mean, I've also heard that her dad and her brother are disappointed that Wendy didn't go to the funeral. I think I think it's another thing that's falling away from her. Yeah. We've had the problems with Kevin. There's been a lot of talk about the baby. Issues with substance, and those are coming up, and there are rumors about this coming here again, sort of reporting that this is the case, allegedly.
Yeah. I'm starting to feel bad for Wendy. I mean, okay, yes, we all heard the rumors she has substance abuse, but some people can't deal with problems. I hope that makes sense. I mean, I'm not saying it's okay to turn to things. I'm saying I understand. No, get me out of this mess I'm in.
I think the problem is that I think there are some people that are bigger users than others, and I think with addictions is a long journey of recovery. With some people, it's easier to recover of these things than others, and as with Wendy, as we know, there's been a cycle and a repeat of this going in and out of rehab, and that that with the slightest thing that can go wrong leads to a relapse. That's not just with Wendy, that's with any addict of whether that's drugs, alcohol, gambling, you name it.
Thank you, Freddie. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say we know she has a problem with substance abuse, and every time something big happens in her life, she turns to that, and it's one thing after another, and it's kind of bad. And that's probably why she didn't announce it right away when her mom was sick, and they had to shut it down temporarily. Filming. It's just I'm starting to feel bad for Wendy Williams. I'm not advocating drug use or alcoholism. I'm just saying I just feel like, what more can she take? What else could happen? Like her plate is full. She's got so many problems going on. It's just sad. And then she always used to talk about her mom. We know they had a good relationship. Allegedly, the mom suffered also from alcohol abuse in her lifetime. It's just a lot, and I don't think she can take anymore.
And I think it's also it's sort of embarrassing for Wendy as well to sort of tell people that she's relapsed again. I mean, I think it probably feels like, she's really failed.
Yeah.
Again, probably got a lot of
really quick. Perry, did you want to say something?
Oh, I was just saying, what's up? Didi gonna push his back 30 minutes.
Okay. Do you understand what we're saying? Like, we're not advocating substance abuse, allegedly, because she's been in and out of rehab the last couple of years. But I kind of, Wendy Williams.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm starting to feel bad for her. I mean,
anybody with a substance abuse, you can feel bad for them. I think a lot of people get it from her regular personality because she get on people's nerves with certain things. She'll talk about you with abuse, but then when it comes down to them, they don't want it talked about.
Do you feel bad for her?
Well, no. I feel sorry for anybody that has an abuse, right?
Yeah.
What I'm saying is why people have that little fine line, because she don't respect people that got a problem. But when it comes to her,
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, right.
Do you agree with him, Perry? I mean, Freddie, do you think that she could judge other people but doesn't want to talk about her business?
I mean, I think, yeah, I think without a doubt, because, there's been loads of rumors about what's going on with Wendy Williams. I think, for her, it's very embarrassing to admit it. Yeah. And the other thing, which I actually haven't mentioned, is that, she puts her show at risk if she's having another relapse. Is she mentally well to be presenting and having her own show on a network? If she's using, and there's been a lot of questions on whether she should be doing that, and her behavior that's been happening in the show, in the middle of last year and things. So she's going to want to be privately going to rehab, trying to get the help she needs. But, I think the other question is that what do the show think? Are they involved with helping her get the treatment, she needs? Or
they haven't been, I'm told. I've been told by someone close behind the scenes that the show was the networks were looking to replace her. I dropped the line for you, Dee Dee, looking to replace her. But then the Nick Cannon thing blew up. And so they know she's fragile. I'll just put it that way. It's sad.
I think it's sad, and I do feel sorry for her without a doubt. Yeah. I
kind of understood what Perry said. I felt that way at first. Like, you're going to talk about everybody else's business, but you don't want your business out there. But it's just so much happened. I can't feel anything more but sorrow for her. I really do.
I get it, right? But a lot of people feel sorrow for anybody that got an abuse. But when you get a person that go and belittle somebody else that has an abuse, when they come across, when they got it, it's hard for you to have that sympathy.
Yeah, that's true.
For that person, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because obviously she wasn't thinking like you and Freddie and feeling sorry for people that got abused. She was going to showcase it.
Yeah.
Let me showcase it.
Yeah.
While I hide my trash.
Do you remember when she outed Whitney Houston and brought Whitney Houston on? It was so bad. Mm-hmm. God, life is ironic. You got to treat people right, or you might get the same treatment.
Yeah.
All right. So let's move on to Tom. Let's just do Tom really quick because this is a short one.
So Tom is a quick one. So I think the last video we did on him, that was the big news. But my source, and I actually got in contact with Ronald Richards the other day, who's an attorney on Twitter, and he posted about the fact that Yolanda Hadid is the only keeps in contact with Erica Jane on The Housewives, and that it's ironic that Mohammed Hadid, her ex-husband, has had obviously filed for bankruptcy, and he'd had all the problems with this property he'd been building.
Wait, hold on. You said Mohammed has money problems?
Yeah, Mohammed had property.
Rich Mohammed? Are you sure?
Yeah, Mohammed Hadid had problems with, claimed problems with finances, and it was particularly with this land and this company that he was trying to build, this house that he was planning to sell for $150 million. He'd done things illegally. He hadn't got the necessary permits to do things. And then he was claiming that he didn't have the money to be able to knock the work that he'd done down.
I don't know what to say. Listen.
It's quite old news.
I didn't hear it because Mohammed Hadid has a reputation of being rich to even rich people. They would be like,
and cheating as well, because of obviously it on the Daily Mail after that report that he'd allegedly had an affair with a 25-year-old Polish girl, I think it was. His relationship with Shiva Safai seemed to come to an end, and she's now married to a much younger girl.
Where have I been? Are you serious?
Yeah.
We're talking about this. Are you serious?
Yeah, no, Shiva Safai is remarried to a guy.
No.
Who's younger than her. So she's not into the old grandpas like she used to be.
Freddie, oh my gosh, I'm blown away. I must have missed every single part of that. When I last heard, Muhammad was like the creme de la creme of rich people. And
I think he is the creme de la creme, without a doubt. But, these people are very tactical about how they deal with these things. And I think he probably argued that because of that, the company didn't have money, therefore he couldn't afford to do it. But no, I don't think he's like Erica and Tom that has money, but that's going to be losing money, because shortly afterwards he spent $4.5 million on a house in Beverly Hills. So he's clearly not. He doesn't have. It was just with that house specific, with that whole project specifically. But going back to the Tom thing, was that Ronald Richards. So I asked Ronald Richards. And I'd asked my source whether Tom had filed any opposition that was due on the 15th. And Ronald Richards actually confirmed to me, he said no, that Tom had not filed any opposition. This is good news, because that means that, everything that we've talked about and the Chapter 7 liquidation and bankruptcy really definitely can go ahead now, and we could be potentially getting more details of other lawsuits that may come out and sort of suing him for his estate, maybe potentially even criminal charges if they find that that's the case as well.
Yeah, I'm like, Perry.
What we now have is we're going to have now these two trustees that are going to be looking through the assets of what they've got. Tom and Erica, obviously, I believe, have to come up with a certain value of assets, so we're going to have to wait and see what happens with that, and then there'll be probably more drama, I'm sure.
I know every time I said this story can't get worse, and then the next day it gets worse. But what I think is really cool is that Yolanda Hadid is still friends with Erica. She's a cool chick. That's when you go through hard times, that's when you know who your real friends are. Mm-hmm. And I just think Yolanda's the best. You like her too, Barry?
Yeah. I mean, I think it's nice to have a good friend. I mean, I don't care about her like that. But Erica, no, I'm just saying to have as a friend. That's I can see that part.
Yeah.
But I wonder how Yolanda is, because Yolanda Hadid, she's very concerned about image. She's got two at the top, supermodels in the world as daughters, and she's very much involved in their careers. She even had a show called Making a Model, which was based in New York and a couple of years ago now. Do you think maybe she's worried about the type of image that she could have being associated still with Erica, with these money problems, these problems with crash victims, and does she want to hang out with someone that's allegedly got no money?
I mean, I get what you're saying, but I think Yolanda's kind of down to earth. I don't think she worries about that kind of thing. I mean, it is a bad look to hang out with Erica these days. I mean, her husband stole money from. I mean, the list is long. It's crazy.
The list is long, and I'm sure once the trustees find more information, and there's a lot of information that is going to be coming out in the near future, I think it's going to be very, very juicy, and I'm quite excited. The thing is people think, there's so much out there. As far as I'm concerned, and as far as what a lot of people like Ronald Richards and this other source who's an attorney I've been speaking to, that this whole stuff with Tom and Erica has really only just started.
What? I can't take it anymore, Freddie.
Because at the end of the day, they've got to liquidate these assets. So are Tom and Erica going to be coming up with the value of these assets that thereafter? How are these loans going to be paid off? What are Tom and Erica going to get punishments for? Things. What her association. Was the $23 million sent to EJ Global a loan? is she conspiring with Tom? You know, these are questions that the courts are going to be asking and are going to be trying to work out whether she's guilty for conspiring with Tom. We've also got the stuff with David Lira, Keith Griffin, you know.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm going to ask you, Freddie, and then I'll ask Perry. Do you think Erica is a part of the ring? Like, is she a cheater? Is she a thief also?
She both of them.
You think she knows?
Here's the thing for me. You know, the association she has with Tom's businesses. You know, she accepted $23 million. And surely if she knew she had dementia, he actually wasn't competent enough to be making a decision to be dealing with that type of money.
You think that he does have dementia, early stages of dementia?
I don't know. I think he's using that as an excuse. But I think if we do find, or, you know, his brother, Robert Girardi, who I believe is actually a dentist, if he does submit evidence to the court that he, you know, that Tom, from a doctor, that Tom does have dementia, you know, I think that the judge will have questions of why Erica, if she, you know, did she know Tom had dementia? Why did she accept money from Tom when, if he has dementia, he's not allowed to be he shouldn't be making decisions and giving money away.
That's such a good point.
You know, and of course, with the law, should he have been dealing with cases? Was he, you know,
oh my God, yeah,
giving clients, you know, advice on legal matters as well?
I mean, oh, Freddie, that is such good information that you put out there. Do you agree with him, Perry? If Erica, if he does have dementia, then Erica's in trouble for working with someone that has dementia. And then if she didn't know anything about it, I don't believe her. Go ahead.
But let me answer your original question. You said, do I think she's cheating and stealing? I said both. She's doing both. Erica is aware what's going on. Okay. And then, so if you sign on a piece of paper, whether, you know, you can act like you didn't know what you were signing, you should have took the responsibility to realize it. But she knew it was going to bring her money. She knew Tom was a thief, in my opinion. Okay. So when you roll with a thief and you co-sign for him, you're doing the same thing. Okay. And what Freddie's saying, it's going to get worse. You ain't seen it all yet.
It can't get worse.
Because right now, no. Trust me.
The start. I mean, this is what people like Ronald Richards on Twitter, my source, has also said, you know, is very much sort of said the exact same thing Ronald Richards has said, is that this, although it seems big, this is only the start based on what I've just said.
Think about it. I mean, because Erica, say he got dementia. We ain't even going to argue at that point, whether he got it or not. I think it's just for his defense. Okay. But let's go with this thing. Erica was fine as long as she was getting this money.
Oh, yeah.
This money cut off, her mouth is going to start to like this, right? This story is not finished yet.
I can't.
It's a long way. We got a long way because she's going to start talking for sympathy. Oh, now she's going to say what the old bastard did to her. I'm only saying that's going to be her thing. That's how she's going to approach it.
Call Tom an old bastard.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. And like I said, she's a cheater too because a lot of stuff, I mean, he didn't even get to have dementia. It's a lot of stuff he missed when she creeping out at 7-Eleven, Walmarts. She doing some things. You feel me? So I'm just saying this. The story will continue. It's going to get worse because when your money start to dry up, think about anybody home in the chat. Everybody's fine as long as we got money. When money comes dry and you walk into that refrigerator and that last piece of bologna and cheese gone, you start looking at your wife cross-eyed like, hey, who told you to take this? I'm only saying.
Providing Erica could allegedly give presents to Gleb and, sing like a Muppet. And, she's probably going 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, broke. And she's about what's happening now.
Right.
Okay, we got to speed it up because we have to go to DD's channel in 10 minutes. Okay. So we talked about that. We talked about LVP really quick. What do you know about her?
Okay, so LVP. So the other day there was adverts on a site called Staff Me Up. There were jobs for an e-show called Overserved with Lisa Vanderpump. Now, there have been a couple of articles out there about this. Now, ironically, Lisa mentioned on a podcast that called the Skinny Confidential, him and her, that she was going to be doing a new show and that she wasn't able to talk about it at the moment. She also actually made a bit of a dig about housewives on that same podcast as well. What was the word that she said? She used the word that it was, I think, lackluster or something. Oh, no, it's gravitas. Gravitas, that was the word she used. And that she's going to be making another restaurant in Vegas.
Wait, what?
She's going to be creating another restaurant in Vegas as well.
Besides the one that she already has?
Yes.
Okay, so here's the thing. This is what I'm going to sum it up about Lisa Vanderpump. She's not going back to Beverly Hills, the show, Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. She's done with that. She's past it. She's looking at, what's the name of the show you said she's going to be doing?
So she's also going to be on a show called Pooch Perfect. That's going to be on NBC. The show is going to be hosted by the actress Rebel Wilson, who's ironically put in Pitch Perfect. And the thing is that with this new Lisa Vanderpump show, it's going to be on E. You know, Lisa has realized, obviously, you know, in the 8-9 years that she was on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills and did Vanderpump Rules, you know, she's getting recognized other than, you know, by bigger people, bigger fish than Andy Cohen, and that she's got options here.
Yeah.
And now she's got people, you know, clearly like E and, you know, NBC people on side. She's not bothered what Andy Cohen thinks. So that's why she's in the position to say that the show's lacking gravitas, because let's be honest, it is. I mean, Teddy Mellencamp, I mean, my gosh, she had no gravitas. Most people wanted to throw up in their mouths when she came on set.
But it's crazy. Listen, she's working with other networks. She's blatantly kind of throwing digs at the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. I think she's one of the smartest housewives. Because what she's trying to do, it's obvious, is still create a career for herself outside of Bravo.
Exactly. I mean, obviously, as we know that, you know, Bravo is owned by NBC, but that's the point is that she is working with other networks. She doesn't just need Bravo, whereas a lot of these housewives, when they're doing stuff like Kim Zolciak, they're working with Bravo because, you know, someone like her show's so rubbish. You know, she, you know, no, he's not going to be, Ryan Seacrest isn't going to be picking that up, you know.
Yeah.
I'm not bothered about Kim and Croy with their ratings going downhill every other episode, are they? No.
Listen, you got to teach me some British slang. I love it. What did my nephew said? You bloody wanker.
Wanker.
Wanker? Wanker.
Oh, yeah, you bloody wanker.
I used to have
He told me to say that whenever I'm mad.
I used to have a friend that was from Britain, and then he was always go, "I'll make you run to the bloody moon come up." I'm like, whoa, shit, bloody moon.
What does bloody mean, Freddie? Really quick, what does bloody mean?
It's just like, it's hard to explain. It's
Okay,
annoying, like you're bloody irritating.
Is it like American word shitty? Yeah. That's how I take it. You know what I'm saying? Like shitty, bloody.
All right. And then one more. We got to talk about Wendy Osefo. So there's rumors going around that Wendy Osefo lied to get her position on the Real Housewives of Potomac. I talked to someone behind the scenes. What they're saying is if she lied, if she didn't lie, it didn't matter. Most likely she's not going to return. They're saying that they were very unhappy with her performance this season. Should I call it a performance? Whatever.
Yeah,
they're not feeling Wendy. Perry, you had mentioned this some time ago when you were the first one to say, this was when Monique was still here. And Perry said that they're not bringing back Monique and Wendy, yeah. You heard the same things.
Yeah. When the producer was there looking for housewives, not one, multiple.
In Potomac.
With those 4 degrees that didn't impress nobody. Her ass had to go.
Perry, you are so wrong.
I'm saying, like, this ain't the Sesame Seed channel. We ain't trying to learn ABCs here.
Yeah.
Who gives a shit about that education? We want to get down to the drama.
Well, listen, this is what I heard. I heard they were very unpleased with her performance. And then I heard that no, since Monique is gone, they're going to bring her back. But now we're hearing from our source, she's still on the chopping block. They didn't like her. And so it depends on who they're going to find and all of this stuff. I don't even think the audience liked her. Did you like her, Freddie?
I think, it's not, I've watched quite a fair amount of Potomac, and I'm sorry, Wendy Osefo, she's bored. She needs to go. I mean, all she did, what she'll be remembered for is going, yeah, I got 4 degrees, and desperate to prove that she's really good friends with Karen. No, you're not. You were on a subcommittee. That's what Karen said. You were on a subcommittee. And I don't think you'd met on like Zoom or Skype or something on this subcommittee. You hadn't even met face to face. And like there's it's just it's boring.
Right.
Apparently she doesn't even live in Potomac as well. Like she lives in Sharrell.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, then when she pop up on the show and like she's better than every other American black chick, that just rubbed me the wrong way.
But you heard something else, Perry. You heard that
is other allegations out there. Maybe we should do it on a different show. What you talking about?
Talking about her debt. Didn't your source tell you that she's also in major debt and didn't bring it up?
Oh yeah. I mean, this is better than the debt stuff, though.
What?
What
are you talking about?
How about the relationship? Maybe we should cover it later on a different show.
Did you want to bring it up that what you heard?
Well,
the money problem.
I mean,
no, we were talking about before we came on air.
Perry don't care.
Perry, bring it up.
Yeah, I know.
And I tell you that the reason why she got to focus on those 4 degrees, allegedly, her husband's stepping out. I'm only saying allegedly. You know what I'm saying? We'll bring the proof later and we'll do all this stuff. But
Freddie, didn't we clearly say we're not going to touch this with
we did.
Okay, I'm only saying this. And when you ask Freddie, did we appreciate her on the show? Hell, I don't think he appreciated her on the show. I'm only keeping it real.
Freddie, is it me? Didn't we just say we're not going to bring up the side chick? Let's just leave that alone.
I thought we weren't, which is why I thought we agreed it was the money. But the financial problem, I think she's a bit like a Doritos PK, like pretending she's rich when she's not. I think that's what she's done.
I mean,
okay, so there's rumors out there that Wendy's guy is stepping out on her.
Ain't no guy got no time for a girl with an attitude like that. Let's keep it real. I mean, they go to bed at night. Oh
God!
He's not going to be in bed if he's stepping out, is he?
Take charge.
He's in bed with someone else.
You do that because I got 4 degrees. Look,
God!
Just lay your ass in that bed and shut up. And that's all right.
You gotta help me.
But I'd say to Perry, Wendy and her husband aren't going to be in bed together if he's stepping out on her with other people. Mm-hmm. He's going to be bed crawling.
Allegedly stepping out.
Allegedly. And you know what? We know he got his mother support.
Oh my God, you guys are crazy. Look at this. Someone said this. Wait, I missed it. Oh, here. I think the mistress is pregnant. You guys are bad. You guys are bad.
Hey, probably.
God. The rumors have been out there for a while that her husband was stepping out on her. We clearly said we weren't going to touch that on this channel, but Perry all of a sudden did a pivot and decided you guys had to know.
You know what? Because one thing about it, when I hear something, it's hard for me to keep it in.
I see.
Yeah.
It's hard. I mean, because you know what, though? Because things could change tomorrow. So I need to get it out today.
All right, so now I got to ask the question. Freddie, do you think her husband's stepping out? It's so bad.
I mean, there have been lots of alleged rumors that are suggesting it. And you know my opinion on rumors. Rumors don't come out of nowhere. But obviously, Wendy hasn't confirmed anything. We haven't seen absolute evidence, so we can obviously only take that as alleged for the moment. But maybe if Wendy comes back next season, if she does, maybe she'll expose it if it is true. It might actually keep her on the show if it is true and she actually exposes this. But
let me tell you something. She is never going to touch the rumors about her husband allegedly cheating. When she first came on the show, some bloggers did some reports about her tribe in Africa and how she was considered the lower class. She struck everyone's channel.
But why? I mean, we don't care about your full degree. We want to know about these alleged rumors and if they're true or not.
Yeah. She's just that type of person. If the rumors come out and you report on it, strike. She's just not, that's another reason I don't want to. She's not blogger friendly.
This ain't the biography channel, though. So she can take those degrees and shove it. You know what? Because allegedly the husband is shoving it somewhere else.
Oh my God. I don't know what to say. Listen, I came on really quickly just to say those things. Oh my gosh. We got to head over to Didi's channel. I just can't believe Freddie, what do I do with Perry? We had a long conversation about this. What do I do with him?
I mean, it's been said now, hasn't it? So, and we talked about it now. So, I mean, I think we've said everything we've wanted to say. I think this is exactly why Lisa Vanderpump is successful. With all of that stuff, and it just adds to the rumors that after that argument with Carl Richards, that was the closure that she doesn't really want to be, on Bravo. Unless she's given some offer, she can't refuse. Or she runs out of work. But looking how NBC and and E are interested in are putting her on other stuff.
She's smart.
The complete opposite of what's happening. So she's in demand. And so I don't think that she's really going to be giving Andy Cohen and the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills a look in anytime soon.
Yeah. I mean, Perry, do you think Lisa Vanderpump is one of the smartest housewives?
I love Lisa Vanderpump, so we ain't even got to talk about that. But Perry want to talk about something else.
My fellow Brit.
What do you want
his husband name? His name is Eddie, right? Was it Eddie?
Oh God, Perry, you're back on that.
What's his name again, Freddie?
Oh,
Wendy's husband. It's
Eddie. Oh my God.
Right? See, because I'm thinking that him and Jamal been creeping together. Okay, all right. Let's go.
This is so bad. Every time.
We're just so bad. I don't know.
And I got to say allegedly.
You better say it clearly. Allegedly.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you notice this. When people get mad at Perry, no one gets mad at Perry. They take it out on me. They say, well, Sharrell said, I'm like, I was just sitting there. He said it. It's crazy. All right, Perry. So since we spilled the tea early, it's time for us to go. So we're going to go right now. We're going to go to Didi's channel. Didi is doing an interview with, who's he interviewing?
Oh, no, not today. No, he's not doing an interview. He's just talking about some stuff.
Yeah. Okay. So we're heading over to Didi's channel. It's called Didi 575.
DD is DEE space DEE 758.
Yeah. And so we just jumped on really quick to give you an update because I'm sure more things are going to come out about Tom tomorrow.
I don't know, or certainly in the near future anyway. That's without a doubt.
Yeah. All right, you guys. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you, Jarita, for the super chats. I really appreciate that. I really do. Thank you guys for joining the chat so on sudden notice like this. But, sometimes we get information that comes in and we just want to share it with you guys right away. Like we really wanted to talk about Wendy's. No, I'm just kidding.
I might go live at midnight if
Thank you to the moderators. I'm so sorry for confusing you guys. Didi is going on right after this. So I'll head over there. On 3, let's say bye, guys. 1, 2, 3. Bye.
Bye.